And a top of the morning to you. How's everybody doing this morning? Good to see you, good to see you. I've got my coffee so that I may wake up. I played, man, I stayed up. After Strange Aeons, I stayed up playing Expedition 33 until like 2 o'clock in the morning. Basically until it got to a point where I realized that I was drowsy enough to not progress any further. Because my reaction speed was off and I lost every battle. So, I don't know if you guys know this. I am not very good at playing games, even though I love playing them. Especially, you hear people talking about, like, I played Doom Dark Ages. And you hear people talking about, like, oh yeah, I played it on Nightmare. Died 5 times, max. Like, that ain't me. I played on Nightmare and it was like pulling teeth trying to get past a single battle. It's crazy. Alright, so we're just gonna finish up. I think we're gonna try to finish the we're gonna try to finish the green the Dragon's Tavern. I keep thinking the Green Dragon because that's the tavern in Hoppiton. We're gonna try to finish the Dragon's Tavern. And basically, I think a majority of stuff is just going to be smaller interior details. And then, well, probably exterior details too, because I think I want to put, you know, some trees. Maybe you get the view of a road running along the outside of the tavern here. And so, I think that's what we're going to start with here. We're going to start with some exterior stuff just to give the outside world a little bit more life. And then, you know what we might do? Maybe we'll do 2 versions of this at some point. This is the watercolor version, just kind of a more cartoony version, lighthearted and stuff. And then we might also I might also go into the realistic, the more realistic assets and try to recreate this. But we'll see. We'll see. The one thing that gets me is that I'm pretty sure... Here, let me look at this real quick. Because, yeah, this is saying that there is no shadow with it. And yet, here... I don't know if you guys can see it. Here, I spy shadow. It makes it look like... It makes it look like it's hovering over the stage. And I would like to get rid of this if I could. I would like to get rid of this if I could. But. We're going to stick with what I said earlier. We're going to try to... get in here. We are going to let's see, we got bushes, we got hills, green cliffs, natural plateau, natural cave wall. Let's see what else we've got. Grass line. Ooh, that'll be good to put on the edge of the road, I think. Let's see. Stone platform. What does this look like? Oh, that'd be good to have for like a... Maybe that we've got a retaining wall around here. That'd be good. That'd be good. Okay. And so, if we do... let's see. Where was my road texture? Well, we don't want to do the road texture first. What we want to do is lay a layer of brown down. And I think what I want to do is we're just gonna kind of bring it up and around as if it's going around the outside the back of the tavern here. Alright, just so we can have a nice little road going along the back of the tavern here. And then if we put, let's see. Ah, all right, screw that up. Let's see, let's try this again. I need to flip it. There we go. Flip it horizontally. Bring it off the road a little bit, just a little bit. Trying to figure out why is this. Okay, I don't know why. It seems like it's not. Okay. No, honestly, I'm not 100% sure I like that or not. Let's try something else and see if it is a little bit better. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Are there like hills or anything? Yeah. Let's kind of take. I like the idea of this road sort of following this hill. Things around here. Wow, fantastic. Immediately you popped in here, you popped into the chat and you chose violence. I see. I see. Guten Morgen, Darth Dave. Good morning, History Eraser Button. How are you? Add shadow to the stairs as well should help blend. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure, to be quite honest with you, because like are you talking about adding it here to the base of the stairs? Because my issue is it's at the top of the shadow is at the top of the stairs here that lead up onto the stage. There's one more thing I want to try here. Let me see. What does this look like? So we're just gonna... Whoa! Oh, okay. I see. I see. So the asset looks really big, but it's not actually that big. That's what she said. It's kind of nice, actually. Kind of nice. I want to get it just right, though. I want to get this line here. Hello, Freddy. How are you? Oh, man. Fantastic. I haven't even played with the lighting yet. I mean, this is kind of a medieval tavern, so the light is going to be... Oh, I screwed that up. The light is pretty well going to be like, you know, torches, lanterns, all that good stuff. That's not bad. All right. So this is going to be the bigger challenge. Let's see. We want to make sure we get it right on the edge of this road. Like, exactly. Because the idea is to kind of give it a bit, give the road a bit of a natural boundary. And also kind of blend in the edges of rocks, which are sort of cut off by the nature of the asset itself. Since it's a mask, some of the assets kind of fade out at the edge of the masking tool. And so the roads are not, you're not going to see like complete rocks. Ugh. Man. I gotta tell you, getting old sucks, guys. Like, I know I'm not that old. I'll have people in the chat. Oh, you're not old. Yeah, I know. I'm 32. But everybody knows as well as I do that once you hit 30 is, yeah, it's, all downhill from there. I don't know what I did Wednesday, but I did something on Wednesday. It must have turned wrong. I have no idea, but my back has been killing me ever since. It's like this muscular pain down along kind of like the center of my back. Probably my ribs or something. I don't know what I did. It doesn't feel like I pulled anything because it's not a constant thing. But I haven't been able to do, you know, really much of anything physical since, which kind of sucks. Is there like, let's see. Let me see if they have like pre-built buildings. Oh, if I could spell. Nope, no buildings. So I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Build it from the ground up like the pilgrims and our forefathers did. Hold on, let me see how I've got the stove situated here. So I've got the stove situated. Oh, you know what I just realized? We're gonna have to have like a small, I think we're gonna have to have a small, like a kind of an outbuilding, so to speak. And so I think this is basically gonna be, all right, so I think we're gonna have to get rid of this hill, and that sucks. That sucks. Because I just spent I spent 2 whole minutes. Putting that there. But I just realized that my stove, and I suppose I could switch stuff around here, but I don't want to. So we're going to put a small outbuilding. Stop randomizing the angle. What are you doing? There's a small outbuilding here. And that is where the wood fire goes for the kitchen. Look at that. Medieval ductwork. It's perfect. Yes, Dave. Hello, rookie. What's going on, man? Outhouse, shithouse, yeah, same thing. And then we are gonna have. Do I need to make this a little bit bigger? I think I might need to make this a little bit bigger, just to make it a little bit more realistic. Let's see. Perhaps that'll be good. Perhaps that'll be good. I think that should be all right. And then let's see. Let's see. I think we're just gonna need a little dirt path. There we go. I should have little grass. Nope. I thought that we had little single sprigs of grass in this asset pack here. Nope. Let me see. If we go to this asset pack, let's see what we've got. Okay, let's see. Now, if we do this, now what if we were to do this? What if we did this? Just to add a little bit more texture to the road, maybe. I'm not sure how much I like that. Nozaku boy, you know exactly what kind of nonsense this is. That is true. You are correct, Darth Dave. You are correct. Ice water does wake you up a little bit better. But I also like coffee. Hello, Chrysanth. You think I miss the short jokes? No, I've heard all the short jokes already, Dave. I've heard them all. Never drink coffee or tea. They both suck. How? What? What? King Darth Dave, you know what? You're probably way healthier for that. Yeah, you know, you might be right. You might be right, but I will say this. There are health benefits to nicotine. That's not why I do. That's not why I use nicotine. I use nicotine because I'm, you know, addicted to it. But studies have shown health benefits to nicotine. So I would not be surprised if caffeine actually did have certain health benefits. History eraser button says stupid Twitch time me out for sending a 3-line message. Of course they did. Twitch is not the superior platform. What is that one drip that people will get that's like $1,000 every time that you get it? It's like nicotinamide, dinucleotide, something or other. I can't quite remember exactly what it is. And that's exactly why I don't have a Twitch account. I'm a wordy MFer. Yeah. Good morning, 4D Viking. How are you? Oh, you know what I just realized? These people got sacks and boxes blocking the back door. Foolish. Oh. Here, let's move that back. Click the wrong thing. Okay, we're clicking this, we're moving it. You know what we should do is move this into the box. Move it up a layer. There we go. See, we're saving space. There we go. Yeah, don't look bad. The thing about this, though, is it's the grass. I'm not a fan of that, honestly. Like, I want to give the walkway a little bit more character, right? But that grass ain't it, bro. That grass ain't it. So even though I just moved all those things around, I'm going to have to undo it and move them back, because that's the only way you can get rid of masks. There. Let's see, is there a fence? Let's put a fence along the road. What say you? Yes, yes. See, I agree. I agree, Chrysanth. Yes, you gotta find a way to herd the drunkards. Okay, what if it's not just a tavern? What if the back rooms are the workshop of a master code breaker and forgery expert? That is not a bad idea. However, I will say this. This is... Oh, man. I was just thinking, like, because this is supposed to be... This is supposed to be the namesake of the channel, the Dragon's Tavern. And so, the lore behind it, if you want to call it lore, is that it's a little cheesy, but, you know, it is what it is. Multiversal tavern where people will come. Adventurers will come from all over the multiverse and share their stories. But I will say, this is but only the first floor. So, as you can see by the telltale set of stairs right here. So it's possible that in the basement, maybe there is. Maybe there is a master forger or a master cartographer, as you say. The good old days when you went through 10 pieces of paper to type a one-page essay because you didn't have a backspace on your typewriter. Yeah. Yep. Streamlabs got you, bro. Please refrain from sending long messages. It says, why? I don't understand that. I wonder if that's a setting on my end. That can't be a setting on my end, is it? Oh, hold on. Go back. See, I'm exposing the back rooms. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I like the sound of that. You are a jerk and I will give Moss my long words. I'm not sure I like the sound of that. Let's see. Let's see. I really need to practice with these roofs. Like, because the idea is I want to put another building here. And I guess really all I need to do is just put... could just put this here. There we go. Let's see. Who's mooning us? Oh. Look at that sexy back end. Ah. Freddy, you slay me. What if... I think I'm going to take this. I'm going to turn it around. Like that. Bring it down. And that's going to be a small patio. Boom! The magic of repurposing. Let me see. I think... Yes. Yes. We want to create an opening here. Boom. Let's see, let's put some flowers. Put some flowers. Yeah, they like flowers. Oh. Rose bushes. Now, let's see. Brown hills. We got green hills. Let's make them green. And we're gonna... randomize them. Too much? That's too much. You get a face of thorn, yeah. Let's see. I do have bushes running to the entryway, but now that I'm looking at it, that might be a little much. So, yeah, let's get rid of those. I'm gonna put that same grass line there. Kind of give the, you know, the thing that I was talking about. Give that path a little bit more of a natural boundary. Oh, wow. I screwed that up big time. Flip. Let's see. Well, I had some shadow somewhere. Let's put some shadow down here at the bottom of this hill. We're just putting a little bit of shadow here to emulate the sun being over in this area, I guess. Bring that opacity down a little bit more. There we go, nothing crazy, I think. Although, actually, I'm gonna go back because I think here, yeah, we're gonna bring that back. Yeah, because that was a little dark. I think it was a little dark. And that's the only shadow. There we go. Let's try this one. There we go. They don't have to be overpowering shadows, just enough to give the area a little bit of depth here. I was not in high school 10 years ago, Dave. It was more like... When was I in high school? Oh my god, my age is catching up with me. My memory is going along with it. 14 years ago? 14 years ago is when I graduated high school. Oh my god, I've been out of school for a longer period of time than when I was in school. Right? No, that's not right. But still. Buh. I dropped out 8 years ago. Clearly. Is it obvious that I dropped out of school? Actually, no, I dropped out of college in 2012, so. And never looked back. Well, it's a lie. I did look back. And then I decided against it because I think college is a scam. For a bit of it. A bit of it's a scam. My parents were very proud of me that day. What are you guys talking about over here? Has the sun not moved on this map? No, it's over here. It's over to the left. Dave, you really know how to go for the throat, don't you? Yeah, exactly, history. Exactly. So to give you a little bit of example, and I know most of you know this very well, I called my local trade school here, which is actually a very, very, very good trade school. I think there's people from out of state who come here all the time to go to that trade school. And the course I was going to take, it was kind of an IT position. It was networking. So it's going to be dealing with internet and stuff like that. And I was looking into it, and shoot, I bet this was probably about 6-7 years ago. Maybe not even that long. And I was like, I called up there, and I was talking to some sort of advisor. And I was like, look, I'm looking at taking your networking course. What all do I need to do? What all do I need to complete in order to take that course? What's the curriculum look like? And the guy was like, yeah, there's networking, there's this math class, and then there's American government. I said, American government? What does American government have to do with networking? And the guy straight up said, I don't know, it's on the curriculum. I was like, okay, well, that seals the deal. I'm not coming back. I'm not going to pay X number of dollars for a credit hour. Yes, American government, Chrysanth. And I was like, I'm not going to pay X number of dollars per credit hour just so I can go and take classes which have nothing to do with what I'm wanting to specialize in. That's dumb. And the thing that I've always thought is like, yeah, maybe the ceiling in income for people in general. Obviously, I know Bezos and Zuckerberg and all them dropped out of college. I know this is, there are exceptions to the rule. But I understand that the ceiling for college-educated individuals is much higher. And people who don't go to college remain poor longer. But you come out with much less debt and therefore much less stress. So, yeah, I need a certain number of credit hours for certification. Well, I mean, that's, that's the administrative state, or not the administrative state, but the administration of the school mandating certain things that aren't really necessary. How long does it take me to not necessarily master, but at least get a hold of a skill well enough to be able to earn money, to trade my service for money? Chrisanne says, I hate that my college had me take a mandatory art class. It was a BCMB major. Didn't need to take that. Yeah, exactly. Didn't need to take an art class. It doesn't make any sense. They're trying to put butts in seats, and the only reason that they have that is to, make money. And the problem is, like, it seems to me, and this is just my humble, uneducated opinion, but Pell Grants, guaranteed loans from the government, has really bloated the university system, and it's basically made it to where we're like, well, these kids are going to get money anyway, so why not squeeze them for all we can, Yeah, he took bowling in college. Bowling. That's hilarious. I can see a class for codes, laws, and the like for reasons, but well, yeah. Because you'd want to make sure that, obviously, the government becoming ever bigger and bigger. Why is Streamlabs telling you guys to not send long messages? I don't understand. That's not something. That's not a setting that I set up. I'll have to go in there and look at it. For now, ignore the scolding by Streamlabs. Yeah, the reason is they wanted to force people to receive a little education in areas not in their field. Yeah. Which you can make your arguments as to whether or not that makes somebody more well-rounded, more cultured, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, you shouldn't be forced to partake in certain commerce that you don't wish to. It timed you out? All right, I'm going to have to look into that real quick. Let me see. Where is my... Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, let's see. Where do I go to? I don't even know where that setting is hidden. I've never seen that before, man. Never seen that before. Let's see. Let's see. I could just get rid of Streamlabs as a moderator. I have no idea, man. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba. Replay buffer, stream delay, 20 seconds, ba-ba-ba. Well, I tell you what, I think basically the way it's going to have to work now is, yeah, I genuinely have no idea where that came from. So, I think basically the way it's going to have to work now is, perhaps we're going to have to just ignore it for now, and I'll look into it after the stream, because I feel like this is going to take a little bit of digging. Let's see. Alright, but regardless. Alright, where were we? I feel like the floor here is relatively bare, and we don't want that. We don't want that to, we don't want the floor to be bare. Oh, we want to go back to watercolors. Watercolor. Oof, man, if I bend a certain way, my back is just like, nope. Wish you could blend these two together. I don't know, guys. Do you think we need more tables out in the middle of the tavern? Because I feel like there needs to be some open space for people to walk around and stuff. But at the same time, it's like, well, there seems to be quite a bit of oh, excuse me. It seems to be quite a bit of open space. JJ only knows how to work with the small things. Unlike that anaconda Moss works with, you are 100% correct, Dave. 100% correct. Thank you for that. I'm glad I finally get the recognition I deserve. When you turned 40, you were laced up for a week with back spasms. Yep. You got a point there, Chris Hanth. Yeah, you're right. Too much open space. Wide open spaces. Wide open spaces. These tables probably need to be bigger. Got 2 banquet tables over here. Let's see, what's the size of this? We're gonna go 100. And we're gonna go 100 for this one. We need to get some chairs for the banquet tables. Let's see, where are my chairs at? Let's see. We're gonna move. We need to move these tables up a layer so we can put the chairs underneath of the table. Dagnabbit. There we go. Go. Look at that. That endowment roll for jelly beans was incredible. I will never roll better again. And I think that might be the reason why I roll so poorly in everything else. The karma is just too strong. And you know, it's not fair that jelly beans met such an untimely end. For that wiener deserved to live on in the annals of history. And I'm going to leave you guys with that one for a minute because I need to go and get some coffee. I'll be right back. Guys, it is a mystery that I can do anything. Honestly, I went and I got coffee and I was like, you know what? I think maybe I'll get some water too, just in case I run out of coffee. And I went and I got some ice and I got some water, and I set my coffee down somewhere, and I literally forgot 30 seconds later where I put my coffee. My existence is one of suffering. Hello, Commodore Zed over on the Twitch side. How are you? Okay, let's see. Light. We could put some lights along the stage. Let's see. Boop. And boop. Gotta line that up just right. Should this be a night scene? Yes, Frost, I'm an old man. Oh, you know what? That's an even better one. Why am I using those other ones? Here, we're gonna get rid of these and redo it because I found a better one for this purpose. Because the stage has got to have some sort of a lighting system. And this is the one. What's the scale of these? Oh, good lord. See, I run into this every freaking time I screw something up because the scaling is off on certain assets. 85, 85, 85. How did that happen? 94? Oh my goodness. Okay. The perils of map making. It's a dangerous business, Frodo. Walking out your door. Step onto the road, and if you don't keep your feet, there's no knowing where you might be swept off to. Stop randomizing the angle. What are you doing? go. There we go. So I was actually curious, Chrysanthi. You're talking about, you guys are talking about doing the live version and then cutting it. I guess cutting the wait time out in the beginning. What is that? Does that help in the algorithm? For, you know, future endeavors. And I was actually, you know what? I might put up a poll at some point when we're a little bit closer to the end of Fear of Ages Past. But, oh, here. So according to Arudai, YouTube has different algorithms, live stream, video, and shorts. Yeah, so I kind of understand that. Like, I see, so on our live streams here, it definitely gets a lot more engagement, obviously from subscribers, because subscribers get the notification. And they want to pop in and interact with people, but there's we get a little bit more outside traffic from the pre-uploaded videos. So I was curious though. So for whenever, like I said, I'll probably put up a poll when we get a little bit closer to the end of Fear of Ages Past, but I am curious as to how you all feel about that level of editing in those videos. Because I was talking to somebody, and they basically suggested that I cut way back on the amount of editing that I do to the videos, because there's just not quite the return on investment that one might want in order to justify the amount of labor put into that. And I kind of agree, but at the same time, I very much enjoy the end product. I think the end product comes out so well, and while it might not, the amount of views that we get might not justify that amount. Oh, later, Freddy. I don't know. I'm just curious as to what you all think. I know you all are here on a live stream, so, you know, we show up in your algorithm, which I'm very grateful for. But that's just something that I'm curious about, like, for those of you who do watch or have watched the Fear of Ages Past videos, how you feel about, you know, that amount of editing, and if that's something that you would like to see continued. As someone who edits the live stream, if there's any audio issues, I'm too much of a novice to actually fix them. Yeah. I mean, I'm not an audio engineer either. Basically, the extent of my audio engineering is maybe adjusting the pitch of some stuff, adjusting the volume, and adding different layers of different sounds. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not able to go in and actually fix audio if there are any issues with it, really. And that's one of the reasons why when I do record Fear of Ages Past, I record it without audio. Well, that's one of the reasons. Sirenscape tends to bog down everybody's systems. It's not just mine, it's everybody's. But Commodore Z asked, my players asked for a voice over the opening credits, and I looked at my screen like, what the hell do you mean? How do I do Yeah, well, I mean, it's like, so Commodore, do you stream your games? Added music to the scary stories. Yeah, the extent of the editing. Yeah. Yeah, so Commodore, I mean, I don't know if you have, this is just the extent of my experience, which is limited, quite obviously. But if you get, I use Wondershare, but I know that I think you can use Adobe Premiere to do video editing as well. I use Wondershare, and it's pretty easy. But you can go on, I mean, there's free stock footage everywhere. You can just get free stock footage. And now that Google has VO3, if you're willing to fork out a few bucks, you could even generate some stuff. You can generate a slideshow with just different pictures and stuff like that, and you can record a voiceover in Wondershare as well. Like, it'll play your video, and then it'll record your voice as the video is playing, so you can kind of speak over it, know where you're at. And one thing that I'll do, like for the intros, I don't know if you guys knew this. Dang it, Streamlabs, stop timing people out. But when I do the intros for Fear of Ages Past, I will go in and I'll record it, and I'll record a pre-written, recap. It's not really a recap because it's very, very, very brief. Let's see. Oh, we got a bot in Kick. Very good. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I'll record a very brief intro, and then I'll kick that audio over into 11 Labs and change the voice. They got a bunch of voices that they have, and you can upload your audio, and they'll dub that voice over your voice. And it's like, for the most part, it's pretty good. I'm not super articulate, but it usually does a pretty good job of editing my voice into somebody else's voice and still making sure that the words are all correct. So, am I a vet? No. I am not a vet. I'm not a veterinarian, nor am I a veteran. Oh, I don't know why the bot would say that I'm a vet. I don't know where it said that either. It seems to me like we have a lot of... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Because it's ridiculous that it's time people out. So I'm going to go ahead. I didn't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. It's... It's forced my hand. Let's see. Streamlabs, you are no longer a moderator of this stream. Get out of here. right, sweet. So, we should have, yeah, we should have free speech on this platform again. Hello, Sir Clueless. How are you? Yeah, just some basic filters for my Monday evening recaps. Which Fantastic is the wizard behind that, so I can't take credit for it. Oops, muted. Thank you for the notification, Commodore. I appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, I wish there were more streams like this one when I was watching Twitch. Used to see creative processes of other DMs, STs, and GMs. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. There's not really a whole lot. Most people on Twitch and Kick and stuff, they just play video games. They just stream video games, which there's nothing wrong with that. The ones that I don't get are the ones that like kind of that carry their phone around all the time and just film themselves out in public. I don't understand that. Like when I'm out in public, if I'm going out, like I'm going out to get away from all this. Exactly, Commodore. Square pegs in a round hole. Exactly. Yes, fantastic. I turned it off when it timed you out and not Chrysanth. Yeah, it is weird. Like, I don't understand, and I'm not the kind of person to go around casting accusations at people who, at undue accusations, I should say. But Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, how do these people have any viewers? Is anybody really interested in watching people walking down the street? I better save it. It doesn't make any sense to me. But, I mean, you know, to each their own, I suppose. But it really is not something that I am built to understand. But I'm old now. I'm a millennial. And I'm not one of the avocado toast eating millennials. I'm just a normal one who doesn't understand the generation that followed. You know? Oh, yeah. I wouldn't want to be in the background of one of those streams either. But I guarantee you probably were at some point, because they're freaking everywhere. Everybody thinks that everybody wants to see that everything that they're doing. Yes, I am a get off my lawn millennial. Half the stuff that millennials do, I hate. Like, the millennial generation, I'm just like, ugh, really? Festive lights. How does that work? There's no electricity. But there could be magic. Yes, Sir Clueless, you get it. You get it. Okay. Oh, let's put a well out here. Whoa, that's huge. Maybe, is there wood? Like, I just want some firewood. Scaffolding, wooden gables. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. We used to YouTube when there was no pay, no live streaming, no glory. Just a place to put your videos for people to watch. It was more of a hobby and less of a way to make money. Yeah. I feel like that's the healthy way to look at being on YouTube. Not so much for money, but because you like what you're doing. Exactly. I agree. Like, I in particular would not be on YouTube if I didn't actually enjoy doing it. Like, look, I'd be lying to you if I said that Yeah, it's a hobby first. I wouldn't spend as much time as I do live streaming and being on YouTube and stuff like that if I didn't want to make it, you know, at least a source of some income. Like, I'd be lying to you if I said that, right? Because I've got plenty of other things that I would like to do. And honestly, like, there are some things that, like, some of the games that I play, I would love to put more... I would love to have the time to put more time and effort into to make them better. But I do agree with the sentiment. I do agree with the sentiment. We weren't hobbyists, we were dreamers. Yeah. You can tell my house was built in 1925. Man, anytime either of my dogs runs through, it just shakes everything. Isn't that right? Okay, the hardwood is good. It just needs redone. Yeah, exactly, Commodore. You make money, but you look at it as gravy. Well, like, you know, right now, like, we probably get enough via the generosity of you guys, via Streamlabs and all that stuff, to maintain our subscriptions to things that we use. You know, like Foundry and Roll20, or not Roll20, but you know, Midjourney. I use Midjourney quite a bit. Yeah, so. Don't even. I had a storm last night that kept shaking the house. Was it pretty bad last night? Oh, speaking of storms, like right before the stream last night, Strange Aeons, I saw there was a video that I had going on in the background while everybody was getting ready to set up. And there was a tornado, I think it was Allen, Oklahoma in 1999 or something like that. Craziest tornado footage I've ever seen. Crazy. And it was cool because it wasn't rain wrapped. Like, you see the rain, like the one in Joplin. I watched the one in Joplin, and that one I imagine would have been freaking terrifying because it was rain wrapped and you couldn't see it. And that was an F5. It's kind of in my backyard, honestly. If my backyard was 3 hours away. But 3-day shoots for a 4-minute video, months for a 2-hour movie. We did it out of love. Yep. Yep. All right, we need to put more tables up here. Because you guys are correct. You are correct. We need more. There's too much open space. More, more, more. Get the little bitty tables. What layer is this on? Oh, that's on the 5th layer? We don't need it there. We don't need it that high. Let's bring it down to the 2nd layer. And this one, we're also going to bring it down to the 2nd layer. Alright, there we go. Boop. Bring that down. Boop. These are the date tables, guys. Do you prefer to sit at the bar or at the tables? That is a good question. It depends on who you're with and how many people. The bars that I go to, which is, I mean, it's rare, but I typically like to sit outside. I like the bars with outdoor patios and tables on the outside. Partially because, you know, I like to use my nicotine when I drink, but at the same time, it makes it, I mean, I don't know. It's just nicer, especially if it's a nice day out. And plus the people I normally go with, I mean, they've got kids. And so we'll go to bars that have outdoor seating areas that have, you know, there's one bar in particular that we go to on a relatively regular basis that it's got a food truck that normally parks outside of it, and it's got, you know, all these tables outside. People bring their dogs and stuff like that, but it's really nice. See, I like how you're, Chrysanth. I like how you make it. I like how you make it about eating. Oh yeah, I like sitting outside, but if it's too nasty outside, I prefer to eat at the bar. Yeah, fantastic. You know the dynamic. You know the dynamic. Hello, Bap. I kind of want to start calling you the big BAP. This makes you sound like a gangster rapper. Now everybody give a warm welcome to the big BAP! The crowd goes wild. My dog looked at me when the crowd went wild. Oh. I don't know if she likes that sound or not. Whenever I make the fart noise, it always gets her going, and I don't know why. Oh, now she's too busy. She just wants to lay there, but she's staring at me like, what's that noise? I can't whistle. Okay, let's see. There are a few wineries near me that do food trucks and fire pit festivals. Hang out by a fire pit with a food truck, food, drink, and wine. I like it. I like it. Those are the best environments, really, in my opinion. Like, I think they are just, they're more inviting. I know I talked about it before, but there's a place around me that's got, like, it's got, like, 3 different bars, but they've got, like, 30 cornhole setups and pickleball and all kinds of, like, there's board games inside, ping pong, foosball, all that stuff. If you spell it rapper with a W. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I saw, who was it that said a dark corner? Something about a dark corner. Dark shadowy corners, corner tables for the strange ones. Yes, yes. The separate but equal ones, you mean? Should I put here? Why don't we put a table for this shadowy dark corner over here, and we'll move the stairs elsewhere. Let's see. A good table. Is there like a bench somewhere? I'd like to have like a booth or something. Nope, no booth. Oh, hold on. Wrong metric. Let's see. We need to put that at 180. Oh, hold on. What happened to this? We need to switch this around. This is supposed to be at 90. There we go. Good thing we caught that. Okay. Let's see. Light. Let there be light. Let's see. Actually, let's try sconce. I need, so if I go, wait, I'm trying to think, I think I need to go 270. No, wrong! There we go. I think that's right. There we go. I think that's good. Actually, you know what I want to do? Let's what do you think? Try overcast. And then that way, yeah, let's see, what layer is that on? That's on 5th. Let's put that on 4th layer. And then that way we've got our light sources on a higher level. What level is this one on? That's on the 5th level. I'm gonna put this on the 1st layer. These torches need to go on the 1st layer, I should say. But the light that emits from them will come from the 5th layer. That way they are effectively illuminated. And doesn't sleep. Can I just tell you how freaking adorable it is that you two are in here? Chrysanthemum Bap. It's freaking adorable. If I change these to overlay, does that look better, I wonder? Yeah, I think it does. I think it looks better. Looks a little bit, there's a little bit more clarity. Oh. Let's see. A little bit more of a, these are all good, these are all good. Overlay. Overlay. Just going around and everything in overlay. All right. We need more torches. Bring that layer down. It looks really big. Let's have... Let's see, gotta try to find a good light source here. Okay, okay. Let's see. Candles. Okay. Back to my light. We're going to bring that up to the 5th layer again. And it's going to be overlay. I'm not sure how I feel about this filter, to be quite honest with you. I might change the filter. Let's see. Delete that filter. Let's try. No. See, why is that not... I don't understand why... It feels like it's darkening the lights, even though the lights are at a higher layer than the... Oh, maybe not. There's definitely a distinct difference. Let's see, overcast maybe? No. I wish I could separate it out. Make sure that the the interior wasn't so overcast, and the exterior was. Oh, see, I don't mind that so much. I don't think that does much of anything. Let's see. Do we want to move it over? That's going to blur the stage a little bit. Yeah. I don't mind that so much. See, I don't mind that. That's cool. Okay, so that's fine. That allows us to kind of... We can add a few more assets on the outside, and then it doesn't matter so much if they're perfect, because I just added a blur to the outside, which is fine. Holy smokes, dude. What on earth? That's wild, man. We're gonna have to work on Streamlabs. That's wild, man. Whew. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that. That's redonkulous. Well, let's see. I might have. I don't know, because it didn't seem like the width is. It doesn't get wide enough, because it blurs out portions of the. Oh well. We can work on it. We'll workshop it. Workshop it. Yeah, that's wild. I can't believe Streamlabs is just like... Like, I took it off as moderator. I don't understand why it's still moderating. That's insane. Let's see. You want... See, now I gotta go around and adjust this stuff. Let's see, what is this? That's a table. Okay, that's a table. Yeah, we gotta have consistent sizing here. Is that the same size as the other ones? No, it's definitely smaller. That's why. I feel like that's too many tables. Oh, you know what I want to do? I know exactly what I want to do. I think what I want to do is probably about right here. I'm going to build a fence. Let's see. Build bridges, not walls. Let's see, what else do we have? We could do more gold railing, I suppose. Ooh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. And then we are going to... Dang it. Click and hold. Click and hold. Why is it not doing it? Why is it not getting rid of it? Oh, that's why. I've got a tiny one here. That's basically invisible. There we go. Let's try it again. Let's see. Gold railing, nodes, portals. There we go. Look at that. And then we are going to bring... I just want a tiny, tiny set of stairs. It's like, yeah, there we go. Okay, I think so. We need to do... Let's see, I gotta spin this around. There we go. Nope. 180. 180 degrees. We want to make sure we get this just right. Yes, it is the special VIP section. There we go. Now, we've got a little bit more elevation, so to speak. I think, let's see. But we need to differentiate the floor up here now. How did I do this last time? I forget. Kind of put them off center here a little bit. Change the angle. And then, I think some tiny tables over on the other end. at the bottom of the VIP section. Let's see. Table. Dang it. What did I just do? Get rid of that. Go back. All right. Our bar is a little bit more lively now. There's room for patrons. There's not enough room to move around. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What else do we need? We need dishes. Would you eat there? Now, here's the kicker, though. This place is the place where when they bring you your food, they insult you. They say, all right, here's your burger, fat ass. I'm sure your doctor suggests against this. It does look a little bit better with more tables, doesn't it? Is the food good? I mean, I think it's pretty good. But you should see what I eat for dinner most nights. Oh, you know what I need to do is, let's do this. And then I want to look to see if they've got carpet that you can overlay on stairs. Yes! Let's see. You see, I gotta make sure I can get this lined up just right. Come on, mouse. Alright, I need to break up the floor here a little bit. How does one break up the floor? Is the entire upstairs carpeted? Let's see. I'm not sure I like that either. Too busy. Far too busy. Let's see. Gothic tiles. Okay, so that's the same thing we were using. Trying to get really. Got marble. I don't know. Hmm. Let's see. Should be good. I need to bring my brush size down a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh. It's hard to make sure you don't go over that exterior wall. That was when I went in and made it to where it was, I flattened it to the background. Perhaps I wasn't thinking about this part. But then again, I mean, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Because anytime I try to select a group of things inside, if that's not in the background, I mean, the tool just automatically thinks that I want to select the whole structure, the whole exterior structure, and that's not the case. Let's see. We got a rug. Oh, no. We're looking at masks. We need stamps. Oh, not rouge. Let's see. A nice big square rug. Oh, that is almost perfect. Look at that. So this is turned, I think, from a shady corner to a corner where this is where the high rollers sit when they're conducting business meetings. Business meetings. But that calls for a much nicer table, I think. All right. Well, ladies and gents, I think, your boy's getting hungry. So I think we might. Man, I really wanted to get this done today. I really wanted to get this done today, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So, I think that's where we are going to call it today. I don't really know. I mean, it looks better than it did last week, but I don't really know if we really got all that much done. You know what I mean? But we will finish this well, not tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe if I'm not doing anything, maybe I'll pop back on here. But we will finish this very soon. If you haven't, later history. Yeah, if you haven't already, New Fear of Age is passed on YouTube. Go and check that out because stuff's getting real over there. So go and check that out. I will be out of town next weekend, so there will be no stream next Saturday morning. And then my appearances on Moonskull will also be, let's see, I think Friday and Saturday are the only ones that I'm going to miss. Monday, I should be good for Monday unless I'm just too exhausted to run the game. So, but I should still be good on Monday for Call of Cthulhu. But otherwise, I think that's where we are going to go ahead and call it for today. So I will bid you all adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and God bless.